What's going on? It's your dog Art Man the Great, and we're back with another boxing conversation. Look, it's fight week. Shit is getting real. Ryan Garcia, he's showing his ass. He's out there in the motherfucking uh, press conference acting a goddamn fool. And look, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm all here for it because all that trolling shit, that shit's coming to an end. It's coming to an end. But let me get send this link out right now. Let my people know we are on here live real quick right now. Hold on one second. Said Garcia's smoking and snoring his own mental pack. Look, we smoking that Garcia pack. That nigga's crazy. He said, in the press conference, he said, "What's your name? Is that your mom? That's your mom. I'm gonna put my thing in her face." I'm like, oh Lord, how the hell you gonna be this big Jesus freak? But you out here saying the most wildest shit right now. But we gonna cook. And speaking of the whole Jesus thing, man, look, he knows Devin is a Muslim. He knows the father, Bill's a Muslim. And with Muslim religion, to my knowledge, they don't really follow the story of Jesus Christ being the Lord and Savior. So him going out there and kind of like Jesus that, Jesus this, and Jesus is around, Jesus all that shit. It's like he's trying to, you know, provoke Dev and them and Bill, make them get out of their character. And he knows what he's doing. He know what he's doing. But I'm all here for it. I love it because at the end of the day, all that trolling shit can't help your ass in the motherfucking ring. All that trolling and bullshit, it's not gonna help him in the ring, man. I've been seeing Dev. He's looking sharp. He's looking fast. And we got to talk about the weight thing, man, because everybody's saying, "Oh, Dev looks drained" or whatever. If there's anybody on weight you should be looking at, it's motherfucking Ryan Garcia. Y'all looking at Ryan Garcia and saying, "Oh, he looks comfortable and all that." No, bro. It's the reason why he shows up to the fucking press conference wearing a weight vest and all that shit because that man has to cut. Right now, I wouldn't be surprised if Ryan Garcia is fucking running right now in the sauna trying to cut off those pounds, man. And those last couple pounds usually be the hardest. It's usually the hardest. But I love it, man. Haney told that nigga, we gonna bet pound for pound. Put 500K on this. You gonna make weight, man. You see my back? Oh. Yeah, but look, we spoken on that Garcia pack, that Victorville pack 420. I haven't really heard too many people talk about 420 really because niggas ain't smoking weed like that no more. Niggas I heard smoking that other shit. Let's see, man. I hope it's a great fight. Man, I hope it's a great fight night. I got my pops hit me up. He asked me if we going to his crib for a fight party. And I'm like, shit, I just might. I just might. Because it's gonna be a movie. It's gonna be a motherfucking movie. We got Ryan Garcia versus Devin Haney, man. Devin, he's so mentally strong. And that's what I like about Dev. Like this world is tough as fuck, man. Boxing is tough as fuck. Mentally, you gotta be there. So to see Dev, have that great mind frame, that confidence in himself, you know, letting niggas not knock him off the square, I can respect that. I can respect that. But I'm gonna just play some of the clips of Ryan talking, man. That shit's funny, man. The zone they had to put the we apologize for the bad language. Old potty mouth. Ryan out here, motherfucker, doing the most, talking this crazy shit. I'm gonna send the link. Give me a second. Give me a second. I just want to play this shit real quick. This nigga got all these crazy ass mood swings and shit. Crazy ass ride. That shit been. Yeah, crazy ass motherfucking ride. Let me hold on. First, y'all hit the like button. Hit the like button. Let everybody know we're on here live right now on motherfucking YouTube. But yeah, the main topic of discussion today, I wanted to talk about folks asking or saying things like, "Oh, Dev, he needs a knockout. He needs a knockout to impress," and that, this and that, man. I'm like, man, all this bullshit. First, a nigga can't even just win. A nigga gotta fucking get a knockout. He gotta do all that. Why he can't just win? Why he gotta get a knockout? Y'all know he not no motherfucking knockout artist. Why he gotta get a knockout? So y'all can discredit him if he don't get a knockout, or y'all want him to step out of his element and try to go for a knockout and get clipped. That's what y'all want. But that goes back to what I said earlier. Dev's mentally strong. He's not gonna fall for the bullshit. He's not gonna he's not gonna fall for the bullshit and step out of character. He's not. But yeah, Ryan, speaking of out of character, man, Ryan is acting a fool. I've never seen him like this. What my dude haha David said, he said, "What's going on with you? This I've never seen you act like this. You acting so unfamiliar. The fuck going on with you?" So that's exactly what they want. But also, people don't want to see Cambosa's one type of fight, which is true. Which is true. You don't want you don't want fans to get upset and be like, "Oh, you see, and this is why he don't want it. This is why he don't get fights because he's only got a jab and all that shit." But yeah, hopefully it's like a Cambosa's 2 type of fight. Cambosa's 2, man, that was a good fight, man. Dev went out there and he brought the fight to the young nigga. He brought it to him, man. Cambosa's trying to do a herky jerky style, try to get in the inside and fight Dev in the middle of the ring. And guess what? Dev bloodied that motherfucker up. Dev was gonna stop him. Cambosa's even said it, man. In that 10th round versus Dev, nigga, I thought it was gonna be curtains. And he's talking about a guy that y'all say is pillow fisted. Nah, real shit. Very good. So I understand that style game plan don't want you to do clearly win. And with Ryan, I'm gonna keep it 1,000. With Ryan, that motherfucking hook is fast in the inside. It's fast. He said he had Cambosis leaking. He had his ear leaking. Hell yeah, he had that man leaking. Real shit. But they want Dev. They want Dev to fuck up, and they want him to, get out the game plan, get out the mode where he's thinking strong and he's moving. They want him to sit there in the middle and get caught with some dumb shit. But with Dev, I have full confidence in him when it comes to him performing in the outside or the inside because the young brother's skilled. He showed you that he'd take a punch, even though he got hit hard against Linares. He showed you that he's still there and he ain't quit. He ain't give up. He ain't fold under pressure. A lot of niggas fold under pressure. Unfortunately, like that guy, who just signed his debut with Top Rank, he got hit with a couple shots and he folded. He didn't know what to do. And niggas talk about, oh, you shouldn't clinch and all that shit because clinching is nigga stop. Bro, if you're a boxer, don't listen to the fans, man, because the fans will get you fucked up out here, dude. Nigga, if you feel the need to clinch, bro. Use clinching to your advantage. Clinching is a part of boxing. I don't understand these fans. Oh man, they clinching, and then when it comes to Dev, the only boxer in boxing history who gets his fucking clinches, motherfucking marked and tallied. Like, who does that shit? So I don't even think uh Ryan's smart enough to capitalize off of Devin sitting in the middle all night. I can see it now, man. Ryan shooting that motherfucking just like Javante did him. I can see him. He trying to shoot that left hook, and Dev just ducks under that shit and come back with a fucking left or a right hand. That's probably gonna sit his ass down. Man, oh man, look, shit's crazy. And niggas want to talk about Dev power and this and that. Like, y'all keep on letting social media and this bullshit fuck with y'all heads, man. I know y'all seen the Regis Prograis fight. Y'all seen when Dev dropped Regis Prograis. Y'all seen when he wobbled and stumbled motherfucking Regis Prograis. So why are y'all still trying to say this man can't punch at 140? Y'all gonna get somebody fucked up thinking Dev can't punch. And to be honest, as a Dev fan, it looked like Dev was motherfucking holding back against Regis Prograis. Like he didn't want to hurt that dude for real, for real. Let's be real. Yeah, he beat him up and all that shit. But if he wanted to, he could have beat the shit out of this nigga like Gotti level type shit. I feel like he was just out of respect to Regis and them. He ain't gonna do him like that. But with Ryan, I don't know if that respect is there. This nigga to disrespect this man's religion. He done diss this man's father and post his criminal record online like a fucking troll. Man, man, oh man.
What up, Artman?
Shit, nothing much. I'm over here just, doing what I do, man. Cooking on this shit, man. They saying Devin Haney needs a KO
Right.
to build his fan base up. And I'm
Yeah,
thinking, I don't really think so. I feel like if he beats him up like he did Regis Prograis, he's still going to get that same type of love because it's Ryan Garcia. He is a name, in the sport. So to see him get beat up like how Regis Prograis did, I feel like fans will still be fine with that.
I think they're gonna be fine with it. I think you said Ryan need a name later, homie.
I said
Um,
Ryan is a name.
oh,
So
okay, man, my bad, I misheard you. But I think if he has a Regis type of performance, I'm cool with that. Um, I think they're raising the expectations though, and they already have that built-in excuse. Like Ryan's crazy right now; he's on drugs, so that's what they're trying to. They're gonna when after the fight happens, that's what's gonna be brought up. I already know. So he's taking the fight, so no excuses, Ryan. And I actually do think Dev TKOs him. It probably won't be a straight up knockout, but he's gonna quit. Um, yeah, he's gonna quit, man. Dev's gonna get him, I think, before the 10th. I just don't know. I don't think he is, but do you think Ryan's taking this seriously? I know he's doing his antics, but do you even think he's serious about this
this
fight?
okay, this is my thing on Ryan, right? I feel like he has that, you know, I got nothing to lose mentality.
Yeah,
And, he's trying to promote a fight. So I'm just gonna go out there. I'm speaking as if I was Ryan. I'm just gonna go out there. I got nothing to lose. Fuck this guy. I'm gonna go out there and try my best. Type shit. If I lose, I lose, but fuck it. I feel like he's doing all these antics and all that to distract people from, you know, if he does lose, so they can say, oh, he wasn't focused, or he was something was mentally wrong with him at the time. But I feel like deep down he knows that he has nothing to lose, so he's gonna try to go out there and fight Dev, real hard until Dev put the beats on him.
Yeah, yeah. No, we talked about it like 2 shows ago. I don't think he's pump faking with these antics. I think he's actually on drugs and different things like that. Like
But
his hand.
they saying the Nevada State Commission saying he's not on drugs, so it's like,
Man, I'm not going for that, man. His handlers, his mama and daddy and Oscar, they got him doing some weird stuff in the background. But I'm not gonna use that as an excuse for when he gets his ass whooped. So you stepped in the ring, you get your ass whooped. Dev's gonna put the beats on you. Like you said, he's gonna come out to fight though in those initial rounds. He's gonna try and
yeah,
bring it
he's
to
gonna,
Dev.
try to see if something works for him, if he can catch Dev.
Yeah, and I feel bad for Derek James. And lately, you've been on Twitter, you've been seeing these people slander Derek,
I know. I've
acting
been
like,
defending Derek, man, and I'm
yeah,
like, dog, like I get it. Like even Derek, even though I know Derek's on fucking Ryan's team or whatever, it don't matter. It's not his fault if Ryan loses
yeah,
to
that's not,
fighter.
you part of you shares the responsibility with the fighter, but Ryan's not on Dev's level anyway. So there's nothing really Derek can do but collect his check and then kick Ryan the hell out the gym. We saw Derek help AJ make drastic improvements. We've seen Derek help Charlo and Spence have successful careers. But once you take a couple L's, now Derek is trash, and people want to praise
He's
people like,
ruining his fighters'
yeah, yeah,
careers. I heard some shit like that. I'm like, and like I don't want to get emotional over boxing, but sometimes I don't like when fans disrespect somebody that I respect as, like, as a man.
that's the game though. You know how it goes.
Yeah, trust me, I
Especially
know.
when they look more
I
like
understand.
us. You know the game though, yeah, you
I
know it.
respect Derek James as a man. I respect him as a trainer. And I'm like, dog, it's not his fault that motherfucking Charlo went out there and
Took a
laid
dive.
the egg.
Yeah,
That's definitely not his fault. It's not his fault that Errol Spence lost to the fucking best fighter in the world right now.
man, that dude ain't
Not,
the best fighter, but that's another combo. We're not going down that road. But no, it's not his fault. It's not.
nah, he the best. He the best in
Nah,
my.
man, that dude,
And
he's
you know why?
still.
You know why he's the best in my opinion?
Go ahead.
Because he's the only boxer today to beat another boxer on the top 5 pound for pound list.
Yeah, we talked about that, and I said it was the conditions under the fight, and
Yep.
but
And I said that it's not Bud's fault.
yeah, yeah, you said it was you said right. I remember you said that it wasn't Bud's fault. Hold on, 1 sec.
Yeah, speaking of that, for those who's listening, this nigga Bud said, not Bud, Tank. He's funny as hell, man. He said that Errol Spence was high. He said
Well,
Errol.
yeah, hi. I don't know what it was, but I saw Tank tweeting about that. I don't want to get too sidetracked off the main topic, but what you think about Tank
Nah,
and
we good.
Shakur
I
doing?
don't give a fuck,
Yeah,
man.
I was gonna say, what you think
Talk
about
about
Tank and
whatever.
Shakur tweeting today? Um, it feels like it's about time. Um, but somebody else brought up the point. This happens during Dev fight weeks.
It does. It
Um,
does.
you guys are trying to put your name in the mix. Um, and then we're gonna go back. And then what I didn't like what Tank said, he said I have a 6 to 7 fight deal. Okay, that's cool. But are you gonna be fighting those Ecuadorian bums in between? Like, where does Dev and Shakur, where are they
No,
on this
look,
timeline, dog?
I told these niggas on Twitter too. I'm like, he said he got a 6-7 fight plan. I'm like, so wait, you're gonna have this nigga's gonna fight. Who's gonna fight in between? He's gonna
Right.
fight Dev and motherfucking Shakur at his fucking fifth, sixth, seventh fight.
6 and 7 or 8, and it's real nasty. And so I know these Tank fans, they're gonna keep supporting them. I like all of them, so I don't really have like I guess I have a bias towards them because they're black fighters, but I'm kind of indifferent. But he said Ryan is not moving like Derek James fighter. Yeah, he's right. Jeff, you're right. He's not moving like Daryl or Derek. Even in Errol and Charlo's defeats, they weren't moving bad beforehand. Errol broke his ribs though before that. My source is BFTV. He broke his ribs before that.
The Tank
Before
will
that
stall
Crawford fight.
Shakur out for 8 years. Look,
Tank is going to. Yeah, I could see that. I could see that.
Tank can literally fight Frank Martin, win, fuck around and wait, fight Cruz,
Yep.
win that fight,
Yep.
turn around and fight the winner of fucking Santos versus Venezuela,
Yep.
and just
That's three.
chill,
That's
bro.
3 4 years.
That's already 3 fucking years, 3 4 years.
And
Like,
they're gonna be justifying it in between too, because
and by that time, Dev probably gonna be at like 147 or some shit.
he's gonna be at 147 getting crucified. That fight's gonna be the Boots Ennis fight, but outside of that, Tank your 6 to 7 fight plan, and you can move up Tank because
Oh,
Tank acting
yeah,
like
oh yeah. How can I forget? He gonna fuck around and fight. Who else at 140 that he can fight?
there are a lot of bums he could fight. Let me see. Matias isn't really a bum, but he could fight. He ain't gonna fight Matias though. Tank ain't gonna fight him. Um,
You say, and then he could fuck around and fight Conor Ben.
Connor Ben, yeah,
Oh
that's a
shit!
good. That's a
And
fight.
you saw Conor Ben calling out Earl. You think that's the next then Fedor end of the year? I don't. I really don't know what Earl Spence, man. He's kind of like in a special situation right now, really, because he took this L to Crawford, but people still rock with him. But who's he gonna fight? Because Fedor's talking about fighting Tim, and it's not looking like that Crawford rematch is gonna happen. And he's not at 147 no more, so he can't fight Boots.
Yeah,
Um,
he's in a tricky spot, man. I hope he gets that Fedor fight, but Samson was saying how I don't know if Samson said it, but somebody said like maybe let's run that Tim rematch back before we do the Arrow fight. And so I don't want to see Arrow be this inactive. I'm sure he could find another bum to beat on, but Arrow's not like a bitch. Like he don't really want bums. I never seen that in Arrow in my life. So
Never, because I feel like Errol feels like this. He doesn't want to waste in training camps and training hard to fight a nobody.
right, right,
He's
yeah,
training hard and trying to fight, and he's trying to fight somebody that he's gonna get his paper and he's gonna get some respect out of it.
yeah. He want legacy fights, and then we got bum ass Crawford. You know my feelings on him fighting a Lebanese taxi driver. Um, and then at the same time saying, "Well, Boots, what has he done to earn it?" I'm like, y'all are so nasty. I know Boots would jump up in a second to fight Crawford at 154. I
But
know he
they
would.
say they saying because he didn't jump up to fight Crawford on that fucking
BLK,
money
dude,
laundering app. I'm gonna just call it what it is.
it
Fighting on that
was.
money laundering
I
app.
made that app. Me here, I made that app. I was money laundering. That's a bullshit app. And Crawford fought on it, and then I think the homie Tay was saying I can't confirm or deny people's purses. He was like, no, he really got 10 million. I said, no, the fuck he didn't. Um, he said, are you ready for a pillow fight? Man, it ain't gonna be a pillow fight. Ryan's gonna
I
get the
know he
hell
just
beat out of
talking
him.
shit.
He
He
just
just
talking
talking
shit
shit.
though. It's all good. But Ryan's gonna get the hell beat out of him. What'd you think though? It was kind of funny. You made a comment on Twitter. And I peeped the game though, but I'm not Muslim, right? I'm probably Christian, right? I'd say I'm more Christian than Muslim, but the thing is, people crucify Devin for his Muslim faith. If he has like a IG girl he's dealing with, or if he curses, and then Ryan Garcia, you saw that switch up he did. He said, Jesus, 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 Jesus. And then he's put, I ain't gonna say how vulgar it was, but it's like, dude. But Ryan, and then not even that, the just 2 days ago, with Ryan and that OnlyFans girl who's acting like an interpreter. We saw a video of him doing some sexual advances. I'm not gonna step all the way into it, but there is no backlash. Uh, and I saw the girl move back. That's what I did see. Like, hey, and then they were justifying it by saying, well, she's an OnlyFans girl. That's kind of like victim blaming. And I'm not no feminist.
What? They were saying that?
Yes, somebody in my comment said, well, she's a hoe anyway. I said, all right, man. But I just said, okay. I just kept it pushing because
Hey,
these
somebody
people.
said he's Ryan.
Ryan D. I said that.
No, Ryan Weinstein.
Oh, that works too, man.
That's some that's
Ryan
some
D.
funny shit because, man, we already know the double standards is,
We know how it goes.
super real. If Devin Haney was doing some shit like that, they'd be like, how can you so-called Muslim,
Oh
man?
man, they would be tanking your faith. They would be crucifying it for the next month, man.
But shit,
It's real nasty work.
Ryan, yeah, they gonna pull it up. They gonna pull it up.
But his
Ryan,
switch up,
but Ryan though, man, what do you see him after? What do you see him doing after this fight if he gets stopped?
that's a good point because he really can't get big fights unless it's black fighters. The last fight he was in was against a bum. Nobody cared. I fell asleep. He fought Tank. I think before that, people cared because it's really Tank. Um, Dev's the fight's not really selling, but people are gonna be watching. But after this, it's like, where do you go
Their
from your
purses are
career?
high,
You said
definitely.
what?
Their purses are high.
Yeah, what are you thinking? I'm guessing like 2 to 5 million, 2 to 8 million
Ryan Garcia, he's probably getting like 5 billion, five,
for
6.
this fight. I
Only
probably
way, only way Ryan wouldn't step in the ring to fight Devin Haney for less than motherfucking 4 or 5 million, bro.
mm,
Cause Dev got the type of like he can embarrass you in there, bro. Have you look totally nullified, nigga.
yeah. And at this point, like you were,
With Tank, his excuse, oh, 135. As you can see, he is a big guy. Rehydration clause and all that shit. So fans gonna give him the benefit of the doubt with that shit, even though it's some fuck shit, and I don't care about none of that. But with this Haney fight, it's like, dog, there's no excuse. If Haney goes out there and whoop your ass, he just plain old whoop your ass, bro. There's nothing you can do about it.
nothing you can do. There's nothing you can say. But like we talked about, the excuses are already there. He's crazy right now and stuff like that. Wearing dress shoes and the freaking uh the
The
pre-fight.
train, man, that nigga look and the zone camera think they slick. I had to see that shit from the Fight Hub camera. They weren't trying to put the camera on the shoes or whatever. Nigga, that nigga had some dress shoes on. That nigga looked like he just left H&M and went straight to that motherfucking gym. Bought some
He looked
slacks,
like an
dress shoes.
1800s like farm worker, dude. And I just feel bad for Derek because he has to put up with this shit, but he has to get that bag as a trainer. He doesn't have to, but you know what I mean. You're already invested
He
into
does.
this
And
guy.
I was thinking about that. Like, damn, Derek, you are actually one of the lucky ones to actually, have a fighter, you know, help you get up there, and pay you that type of bread and put you in a position where you can get multiple fighters. And now you're owning gyms and boys and girls clubs and shit like that. Like, man, you're truly blessed because a lot of coaches don't make it out like that.
Yeah, that's a good point about these coaches. Like, who's really made it as a coach? Derek, Canelo's coach, um, Wilder's coach is pretty much solid now. Malik,
Who? Malik Scott, yeah.
yeah,
I'm about to
he's
say
paid.
nobody's going to Mark Breland and that white dude Wilder was fucking with.
Um, yeah, I know. I think that white dude's still on the team though, but
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like,
yeah, yeah.
in general, it's hard, man. So salute to Derek James for doing that shit. Cause
And,
nigga
and,
not supposed to make it that far.
and even then, though, we're not even on pocket watching time. But I'm curious about like trainer cuts and like promoter cuts. I think a lot of times they say that the promoters get 10 to 15%. Trainers maybe they get the same or it's 5 to 10%. I don't know, but you know, if you have a $30 million fighter like
That
Ryan,
bro
he's
misinformed if he's saying the Devil fight ain't selling. Bro, I'm telling you right now, nigga, that fight is gonna sell. That venue's gonna be packed. The reason why it's not selling now is or then because Ryan was looking crazy as hell. But I feel like the day of the fight, niggas gonna come lining into the fucking door on some last minute shit.
no sneakers and boxing. I disagree with you. I don't think the fight is selling because I see Ray Jack propaganda every day, but I know he'd be trolling, right? He pushed that, try to boycott the fight, but he said a
I don't
decade
know
ago.
about pay-per-view wise. I'm talking about the
Yeah,
live gate.
just yeah, live like live gate, right? And so I can't call it, but when those videos pan out, Ninja's gonna be looking. I'm gonna be looking. Not that I really care, but if I want to push an agenda, I might. But Ryan really tanked the fight, though. It
He
might still
did.
sell out in
He
the
did. But
stadium, but
me
yeah,
as a boxing fan, I purchased the shit.
yeah,
And the casuals, I do hear casuals talk about it. So best believe people are gonna watch it. They're gonna
people
watch
gonna
it
watch.
one way or another. They're gonna watch the fight.
Yeah,
The
illegally
stream,
or legally, they're gonna tune
but
in.
they're gonna tune
Um,
in, and that itself still shows because if he goes out there and beats the shit out of Ryan, niggas gonna be like, oh damn, the casuals. I told Leonard Ellaby this one time because the casuals were talking about it on Say Cheese TV, this blogging site.
yeah, I know
And
what that
they're
is. Yeah.
talking about like, and I was telling him like, dog, you see the fans, they're talking about Devin Haney and Tank. the more Dev's name grows, the more they're gonna be asking why isn't Tank knocking this guy out.
So me and BFTB were talking. We had a good conversation. We disagreed on one point, but the point was that I was saying Tank is the face of boxing right now, right? And he was saying how Dev is the face of boxing, and I'm like, nah. But here's my point though. Because Dev's name is being used as a tool against Tank and Shakur, and he has so much hate towards him, he's developing the Wilder effect, where you hate him so much that you want to see him, the Mayweather effect. We're not comparing
Yeah.
him to that status yet, but you're subconsciously making him the star by hating on him so much. I seen tweets, oh, he looks super drained today. I was like, that's how he normally looks. But
Like
people want to be funny. Go ahead.
this guy, I'm a name drop because I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, go ahead.
And it's not no beef and
I
shit or
already
nothing
probably
like
know
that.
you're talking about, but go ahead.
Nah, you don't. This is a
Who?
guy who's a popular YouTube channel, and I'm gonna say his name, Boxing Ego.
Dude, I know boxing. Dude, I know boxing. I know boxing ego. Yeah, I know
So
boxing ego.
okay,
Yeah.
so Boxing Ego, right? He did a video off like response to the video I did of Gervonta Davis, or the picture of Gervonta Davis looking kind of thin,
Yeah.
right? Where it's like, okay, he's like, oh yeah, and some fans were speculating that he was drained, and Gervonta showed you that he's not drained. Look at that, boom, wow,
Yeah.
in defense of
I know what
Gervonta.
you mean.
And I'm like, okay, cool. But then he just uploads a video of Devin Haney talking about some, he looks drained, and he's doing still shots of like Devin in between of him talking and shit like that.
Right. That's what's been on Twitter today too. Yeah.
And I'm like, dog, come on, man. Because it's like, how you gonna say this man looked drained, but you wasn't saying nothing about your man or whatever? You was giving him the benefit of the doubt. How come you can't give Dev the benefit of the doubt?
No, man.
Because normally
Go ahead.
Dev does look like that towards the fight. He's a big dude. You should be looking at Ryan for still looking fluffy
Yeah,
days
make weight,
prior to the
Ryan.
fucking fight.
Yeah, but
And Ryan talking about he want to bet 500K on each pound.
I heard that.
Bro, that shit was funny as hell because Ryan's dad was like, no, don't bet, don't bet. What you mean, don't bet? I your son writing checks with his fucking mouth.
He can't cash. And
Right.
dude, yeah, I know boxing. I know boxing YouTube and Twitter, man. You got Southpaw Boxing. He's one of the more prominent Devin Haney haters. Funny dude. He's a funny dude, but still pretty ignorant, But he's like, man, Devin drained or all this BS and cap. And then I think as boxing fans, we have to. That's why I have bias towards a lot of these fighters, but concerning our 135-pound situation, and there's not a problem with having bias. I wish these other people would accept they have a bias instead of acting like I don't see color.
And I feel like that's why people hate me, because I just flat out tell everybody like, dog,
Yeah.
or hate me and fuck with me, because I tell people straight up like, bro, everybody in this game is fucking biased. I don't want to hear that not biased, non-biased, none of that. I keep it professional and square. Nigga, no. I know that for a fact you niggas are not fucking non-biased.
And then you got niggas acting, trying to play that line, right? And that's really nasty. I already know what these other people are going to do. But you got black boxing fans who want to appease the others. And so they say, well, I'm not biased, so come to my channel. I can look at Southpaw and know what type of time he's on. I already know. But then you got people
don't
who
even talk about that crazy nigga on my
yeah,
channel.
that dude's crazy.
Straight up. But for non-boxing, his old ass, look, let me tell y'all something.
Yeah, go ahead.
I used to listen to Fanon, right, back in the day. And, before I did all this art man shit, I was just listening to him, just listening to boxing for news. Listening for news. And then I heard him praising Devin. He was talking about Dev, saying he's such a talented fighter and all that. And then one time he ended up getting into it with Bill Haney, and Bill Haney called him like a bald-headed con man or some shit.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, man, his crazy fucking old ass niggas start going on a rampage. Everything just shitting on Dev.
Fanon was my introduction into YouTube boxing, actually.
And that's why he's basically one of the reasons why I made the title of the video, does Dev need a fucking KO? Because he did a fucking stream talking about some, Dev, if he wants to get fans, he has to do a KO and he has to do all this, man. Nah, man. He don't gotta do shit but fucking win, man. because
Yeah,
you guys are still tuning in. Y'all paying to see him lose, or y'all watching him illegally to see if he's gonna lose.
yeah,
You,
and yeah,
regardless, you guys are watching, so he must be doing something right. If you
yeah.
don't have any haters, you're not doing anything right. I'm gonna keep it 1,000.
No, good point. But Fanon was my intro, and then at the time he was affiliated with the LDBC, so that's kind of how I got into '78. And so, you know, LDBC, I fuck with them heavy, and I won't bring it up. I ain't trying to be gossip girl, but Fanon pretty much turned on them too. I'll just put it like that. And so now he's kind of, anti Haney. Fanon was smoking. No, yeah,
So
sneakers and
smoking a
boxing is right.
couple years back.
Fanon was on. There was a certain phase I was here where he was like talking about how the Canahans were like chasing him and mobs were chasing him, and I think he took some money under the table. That's what I really believe. Like a lot of these dudes do.
Oh, one time I was watching this show, right?
Yeah.
It was this one time I was watching the show. He had Drew Titan on the show. Shout out to
Mhm.
brother.
Shout out to Drew. I fuck with Drew.
And they were talking about sports and people making the sport, good by investing.
Yeah.
And the conversation came up with Kinahan and investing. And would you take some of the money that Kinahan is investing? And
Funny.
Fanon straight out, flat out said, yes, I would take that shit because if he's trying to help the sport, why not? And Drew's
There you
looking
go.
like, what, nigga? What you talking about?
Yeah,
Watch
man,
that shit in real time.
and,
And I'm
and
just
that's
like,
about on the
man,
type of time he was on, and I knew things were switching. A lot of these boxing YouTubers, I'm not trying to beef with y'all, but we're dropping names. Showbiz the Aldo, whatever his name is. I don't watch his channel,
yeah.
um, but I literally don't watch his videos. But I can tell he's been paid off because I see the coon eyes. He has those damn coon eyes, like, "Hello, it's Showbiz." I'm like, get this nigga
My
out of
eyes
here,
get the
boy.
bucking.
His eyes get the bucking, man. I'm like, man, I can't listen to you, dog.
Man, a lot of new dudes get, and that's why I feel like I'm separating myself from these YouTube guys. I don't go around here saying, "Oh, I got the most YouTube views and all that." I don't really give a fuck about all that shit. I just like getting on here talking this shit. I really like promoting these fire ass hoodies on artmanapparel.com. Best boxing merch in the motherfucking game. And best believe after Devin Haney knocks out Ryan Garcia, you're gonna see a fire illustration of that. But anyways, look,
Shout out
I
to Art Man
separate
Hoodies,
myself from
man.
you guys. I'm not out here trying to say, oh, I'm in this clique or I'm part of the PBC gang. Niggas be getting mad at me because I'm like, man, I criticize all networks. I don't give a fuck about no PBC, Matchroom, none of them niggas, man, because they not putting no money in my pockets. So why are you guys feeling like y'all owe these guys some type of alliance? Like, man,
They're so simple minded that they think because you might support a fight on a network, oh, you're Hamanites, right? That's the phrase that they pretty much call niggas. It's like, dude, if the devil Eddie Hearn puts on some good fights, he puts on some good fights. The devil Eddie Hearn signed a great fighter in Ennis. Am I
nigga,
gonna
I
sit
don't
here?
care if that shit was on motherfucking
I don't care if it's on BLK.
Cartoon Network, nigga, or BLK Prime. If that shit has some great fights on it, we're gonna watch. We would fucking watch. But niggas want to do this gang banging shit. Speaking of gang banging, man.
Dude, there's a tweet today I saw on your page. Dude said, "I'm gonna take him out." I think it was on
Yeah,
a
I
pink
was just
comment.
gonna say that.
Yeah,
Speaking
I
of gang
figured
banging,
because I saw it. I said, "Man, these niggas are gang banging."
what's up with you boxing fans? You weirdo boxing fans that be riding with these niggas so damn hard. Like y'all ready to crash out. Man, and then you got other fans, and I respect brother's opinion, but I just felt like it was the most asinine shit I've heard in a while, where he says that only real street niggas fuck with
Jay
motherfucking
Profits, yeah.
uh
No, I seen him on Twitter, and
I
I
respect the
fuck with
brother. I
him.
respect the young
Yeah,
brother's
he
opinion.
cool people.
When you're young, you have your own opinions. But anyways, look, he says, niggas ain't rocking with Tank because
They
Tank
not from
remind
the
him of a
hood.
street nigga in the
I saw
school. They
that
not
tweet,
from the
man.
hood and all that. And I'm paraphrasing, but I'm just like, I don't like the direction that this shit is going. So you got Tank fans on some, we bought this street King Von shit. We willing to take out a Devin Haney fan for 5K. And then you got another fan talk about you niggas ain't real street niggas if you can't fuck with Tank. What's up with this gangbanging shit in fucking boxing, dog? Like, we can't just enjoy the fight. Two brothers just boxing. We can't enjoy it like that.
No, we can't because people got their projections um, talking about, uh, man, if you're not from the hood, you used to be bullied by hood niggas. And then you tweeted like, I seen a church dude whoop one of their asses.
Yeah.
Um,
I said that on the fucking live. Look, I said that on my last live. Back in the day when I was in Texas, grew up in the hood, man. And I remember it was a little gang that we was getting into it with. And one of the dudes called out the young brother who was a church guy, like one of the guys that wears, niggas who come to school wearing slacks and shit and dress shoes and shit. One of them type of niggas, right? And he thought that nigga was pussy or whatever.
yeah.
When it was time to fight, I'm telling you, bro, it was like on some Ned Flanders shit. He took his motherfucking shirt off. This nigga was naturally cut the fuck up, and he beat the fuck out of the street, quote unquote street nigga. Call himself being a crip or whatever.
And even for us to
Beat the
act
shit
like,
out of that nigga. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck? And this is like a nigga that you think is soft, but he's not. And I'm like, man, being in the streets, none of that shit matter, man. That's why you think these niggas is killing each other because they can't fight. They
dude,
tell you on
and
these
what's
records,
funnier though,
they ain't fighting, they shooting.
what's funnier is though, even the street persona that Tanks received. I knew he grew up in the hood in Baltimore, but there's a difference. I'm from the suburbs all my life, so don't if somebody can correct me, fine. But there's a difference between going up in the hood and then being in the streets. Tell me if I'm wrong. Like you can
Yeah.
be in the hood, but there's a difference between you drug dealing, killing. Tank was in a boxing gym, you fucking idiots.
But and my thing is, I don't even know his background or
I don't
anything
know it
like
like
that. I
that
know he's
either.
from
Yeah.
Baltimore, and I know Baltimore is a dangerous place, say, scary place, and you've seen some crazy shit growing up over there. I understand that most definitely, but it's not like this nigga was King Von in fucking Baltimore, nigga
That's what they
dropping
want us to
bodies and
believe, man.
sliding on niggas.
Uh,
He's sliding on niggas in the ring, and that's what we respect him for. So stop talking about this niggas. I'ma slide on niggas for 5K. Like, don't do that shit because if he start agreeing and typing and reposting that shit, the fans might fuck around and step in and say, "Oh, you look at your threatening niggas. You got fans. You're influencing this and that." People really be on that type of hater shit where they're willing to
and they're gonna
call the
get his ass
police
right back in
and
jail.
say,
They're gonna
"Oh
call his
yeah,
probation
yeah,
officer.
Javante just threatened somebody on Twitter talking about he's gonna have somebody kill somebody for 5K." Shit like that, bro.
They don't be understanding what they're doing, or they do. I don't know, but I'm tired of this whole thing that Devin Haney fans, because he speaks well and he's not gangster. Oh, you guys relate with him. That's why you like him. Maybe I like his skill set. Maybe I like his persona. I like Javante too. But it's like we're so damn simple minded, dog. I don't really even try and like argue with the boxing community. I just tweet my own opinions with like 4 or 5 of y'all. He said people took care of Tank. People did. And the thing is, though, a certain type of people, his fans, they're mad at Devin for his dad taking care of him.
I know, which is weird. They always talking about what your daddy gonna say? What your daddy gonna say? Nigga, what is your daddy gonna say, man?
It's so
Come
nasty,
on,
man.
man.
I can't stand it. And it's like Devin was Silver Spoon. Okay, well, uh, so Bill Haney was able to overcome his circumstances and still provide his child the best life. And you're such of a coon that you're like, man, fuck him for having a daddy. That's pretty much what it comes down to. Not everybody, right? But that's a popular belief. That's a popular belief
I don't
in.
like dad because his dad be talking too much and
Yeah, I do think his dad talked too much, but go ahead, cook.
it's promoting.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's promoting.
If you ain't talking that motherfucker, be barking at Eddie Hearn and barking at Top Rank, nigga. Top Rank told you that Top Rank Bob Arum told you niggas that Lomachenko was the best fighter since Muhammad Ali. And you niggas ain't say nothing about that shit. Y'all ain't saying, "Oh, that's disrespectful. You this nigga wildin'. I can't fuck with him. He a liar."
Oh yeah, it's
No,
the white man's given license to lie. Eddie Hearn, I've heard so many lies from that dude and old ass Bob Arum. It's crazy. But every day you got people like fat ass Dan Raphael. You got Steve. Chopsticks Kim ignoring these
Talk about
things.
that nigga Steve Kim. He funny as hell. I be trolling his ass too.
Yeah, I saw you
It's like,
trolling today.
yeah,
Um,
that nigga
he ain't
always
gonna respond, but
talking
I don't
about some,
take that
yeah.
dude seriously. He wants
That
to
nigga
act
go on live television talking about some, yeah. So he's a tether. He's not really an FBA. So the FBA community doesn't rock with that. I'm like, nigga, what are you talking about? Like, what do you even? How do we even get here where you feel comfortable to even
talking.
talk about that
And
shit
it's
on
them coons
national?
like Jason Whitlock who allow him. But I defend Bill because I know my son is going to go through the same thing because he coming. Hey, I respect the sneakers and boxing. I got my
Hell
issues
yes,
with Bill, man.
boxing,
But hey, man, I
sneakers and
feel
boxing.
you.
Holla at me. You know, it'd be a great gift for your son. A artmanapparel.com hoodie or a custom illustration of himself on a hoodie. I've done that for many boxing fathers before. So holla at me, artmanapparel.com, or just DM me on Twitter. But yeah,
Nah, nah, sneakers and boxing. I don't have an issue, but we are talking about Stephen Chopsticks Kim, man, and it's these coons like Jason Whitlock giving him a license to speak on their shows. There is another brother we both follow on Twitter. He's kept saying so much coon shit, Curtis Coon. I said, I'm done following this
oh
guy.
yeah. And you know, it kind of hurt me a little bit
Because
because
I respect dude, man.
I
But
was
it's
I
like,
was listening to some of his shit. And I respect it, but then he start saying some wild coon stuff.
yeah, man.
You know,
The
he
coon
starts
be
saying
jumping on
wow, and
people.
then it comes to find out he's not FBA. And look, here's the thing: I don't have a problem with people who are not that who are non FBA.
None of
I
us
have
do.
no problem with them. But once you start cooning and stuff like that, I can see the energy is there that you have a disdain for FBA people, man.
It becomes
Yeah.
expressed, and you see the energy is directed towards us, and it's really like you need to blame yourselves. And then you look at this like the Twitter app, it's like, is this a nigga? This dude look like me. It's like, dude, I was like, I unfollowed that dude today. I think he's intelligent, but some of that shit, man, I was just like, dude, man, they got the coon bug in a lot of people, dog. That's not to say we can't take responsibility as a race, but some of the shit I be seeing is real nasty work, man. So I don't even care to see it on my time. I just block people. Um, y'all ain't add nothing to my Twitter experience. What's up, Jerome
Facts.
Purtle?
Hey, but I gotta get up out of here actually. We definitely gonna do another live session probably later on today.
All
But
right, bet.
shout out to
You
everybody
didn't
on the
tag me
channel,
on
Artman
you didn't
Apparel.
tag me on today's one, man. You tagged me on the last one, but I had to just see the tweet. But we'll
Oh
talk.
man, sometimes Twitter don't let me tag everybody for some reason. Like certain tags, like I gotta go manually type in y'all Twitter names, and I don't
Yeah,
be knowing about
it
other
doesn't need
shit
to
like
auto
that.
populate. But no, we'll talk, homie. So if you post something, I'll probably jump on. If not today, then maybe tomorrow or post fight Saturday, whatever is good for you. But
Hell yeah, this is gonna be a good fight, so we definitely gonna be talking about it, man.
for sure, we'll
Definitely. But
talk though.
my brother sneakers and boxing, yeah,
Yeah.
just DM me, bro. That definitely will be a good gift for your kid. But yeah, all right,
All
see
right,
y'all
man.
later,
We'll
man.
talk though.